Well, finding a job can be tough if you're leaving school or re entering a job market. Five communities in Nunavut will have training programs for people looking for work. A consulting group is offering a pre employment training, and it comes with a participation payout. Erin Strachan is the manager of the PMC pre employment training programs. She joins me online from Ottawa. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning. Good
How are,
morning, Nunavut. Thanks
uh,
for having me.
how are you doing?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing good, thank you. So, what exactly is pre-employment training?
I work for an organization called Performance Management Consultants, and we got funding last year from Department of Family Services to go up to Baker Lake to run a pilot project there, doing pre-employment training. And I guess you could say pre-employment training is everything that somebody would need to know in order to find a job and keep a job. So in Baker Lake, we were working with people who have barriers to employment, and we're running 5 projects this fall, 3 of which are for people with barriers to employment in Pond Inlet, Baker Lake, and Cambridge Bay. And then we're running 2 projects for youth, so one in Arviat and one in Iqaluit.
And why is pre-employment training necessary? Why not just offer training for specific jobs?
Well, I think a lot of Nunavut youth who face barriers to employment, some of them have never worked before, or they're re-entering the job market after a long period away, and so there's a need for them to develop skills and confidence and get some work experience so that they feel ready to take on the next job for them. And so in Baker Lake, we had 16 participants, and they ranged in age from 18 to 57. And we taught them things like, basic workplace communication skills, how to develop a cover letter and resume, how to network with potential employers. We did lots of things like site tours of potential workplaces, and we even took them on a caribou hunt as a cultural activity, so that we're really looking at a broad definition of work. So it might be going into work at a store or going into work, at a government office, or it could be traditional activities like hunting or fishing, or in some way making a contribution to their community.
And there was a pilot project for this program in Baker Lake. What happened to those participants?
So we had 16, and of the 16, we had 6 of them finding full or part-time jobs. We had 3 people return to school. One of them went to pre-trades in Rankin Inlet, and 2 of them did the Inspire Nunavut program. And also 7 of them applied to do their PASS program to get their high school, because of our 16, we only had 1 who had completed her high school. So for us, a really successful outcome would also be if the participants decided to go back to school to further their education.
And how does this program keep students engaged?
Well, I think we're one thing we're doing is building a very positive learning environment for the participants. So, and a lot of them haven't experienced haven't had that opportunity in the past. So I think that's engaging for them, including the cultural activities, having local culture teachers coming in. Like we had an elder come and speak to the class in Baker Lake, and we had a couple of elders actually from the community, and we also took them out on the land, and I think that they found that very engaging. We helped them to do some goal setting, which I think they really enjoyed, and not setting goals in personal, professional, and financial areas. We also worked with a group of people in Baker Lake to help offer support to them because they were working to become a registered society in Nunavut, and their goal is to open a thrift shop that has the potential to become a food bank also in the future. They just received their society papers as of, I think, 2 weeks ago, and they're calling themselves Ablukta, which I think means leap forward together in Inuktitut. So we're working with them also. And so there's a potential for, in each of the communities where we're going to be, for the participants to work on an experiential project. So it could be raising money for a local initiative. It could be throwing an event for the community, something that the participants will decide on and then work together to achieve in the program. Most of the programs are 12 weeks long this fall, but Iqaluit will be actually a 22-week program ending in March. And so, and in the two youth projects we have in Arviat and Iqaluit, they're also going to have the chance to do participatory video as one of the course modules, where they'll be learning how to operate video equipment and then create a documentary, something that is of interest to them, and edit it so that it can be, made into a documentary.
And how can people sign up? And there is an incentive to sign up?
Yeah, so we're going to be putting out a call for participants relatively soon. Probably look for that the first week of August. And we'll just put up posters and we'll be putting announcements on Facebook. Maybe we can even put it on the radio when the announcement goes out. And then people can just fill out a one-page application form, which we will leave with the career development officer or somebody in the community so they can fill that out. And yes, participants will get paid an incentive to participate, and then there will also be a completion bonus. So if they finish the entire program, they'll get a nice bonus at the end of it. So I think, we would encourage Nunavut youth that are listening and interested, those that are either youth or people who face barriers to employment, to apply.
All right. Thank you, Erin, for having the time to speak with me this morning.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, that was Erin Strachan, is the manager of the PMC pre-employment training programs. These programs are offered in 5 Nunavut communities this fall.